David's Pickleball Courts in Clearwater with Robert
Eanell. You don't even know my last name.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
When the interviewer doesn't know your name, and we're best friends, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness.
Sorry, a little dementia here. So, Robert, what is your dark side of pickleball?
Well, all these interviews, I mean, it's just incessant. Everybody wants to interview. But I have to agree with David, who you interviewed a few minutes ago. I don't really see a dark side. I mean, we get down a little bit when we lose, but the games are short, so it kind of goes away pretty quickly. And I think most of us are playing a wonderful sport and enjoy it. And I don't think I have a dark side.
That's bullshit, but
well, you lose, you're not particularly happy about it, but I think it's the mental conditioning to accept those defeats, and if you start living with them and they bother you, it hurts your performance.
How long have you been playing pickleball for?
3 years now, and best game I've ever taken up. Yeah.
And did you play other sports?
Lots of sports. As a kid growing up, all the typical ones. I played golf, pretty high level, racquetball, very high level, and gave up golf as soon as I started playing pickleball.
What has been your experience with paddles since you started?
So I shout out to Mary and Jerry Downing, who got me into this mess. I just love it. I took a free clinic with them. I didn't know anything about anything, and progressed through a number of different paddles. I'm a Selkirk advocate now. They provide me with all my gear, shirts, bags, not balls, but paddles, and they give me demo paddles to give out to everybody. So Selkirk's the brand. Here you go.
Nice. And what about court shoes? What do you do for that?
Selkirk doesn't make those, so I wear Nike Vapors. Just got those recently. They seem to be working just fine. Okay. I've tried different ones, but they're you buy so many of them now, Leo, online. I found that I can count on the size and the width being right at Nike. There's other ones that I've bought and I've had to send them back because they're either too narrow or they're not my true size, and Nike seems to be the one that fits me the best.
And what about eye protection? Do you do anything for that?
Yeah, so I always wear some sort of eye protection. I'm one of the few players you'll see in the evenings wearing clear protective lenses. I teach, as you know, for the city of St. Petersburg, and it's one of the first things I tell everybody when they step on the court. About 85% of the eye injuries that you get in pickleball are as a result of a deflection off your own paddle. There's no time to get out of the way. I've been hit directly in the eye probably 5 or 6 times with my glasses on, and all but one of them was a deflection. So you just can't get out of the way, and geez, we only got 2 of them. My thought is everybody should be wearing eye protection. It's a mystery to me why people don't wear glasses at night.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I think that'll be helpful for a lot of us. And so, do you have any tips or tricks that would be helpful for beginners, advanced beginners, or anyone?
Well, sure. As you know, you are, and I am a professional certified instructor. I think, as in a lot of sports, getting professional instruction is a good way to advance more rapidly in the sport. There is something to be said about playing with better players, and certainly that will help, but the progression's much slower, and they may or may not be showing you the right way to do things. As professional instructors, we know those ways. I myself advanced much more rapidly in the sport as I was taking lessons myself, and I've noticed here lately I haven't in the last year, and I'm going to start because I've kind of plateaued. So I've worked with Megan Fudge, Nate Jager, super instructors, Travis Rettenmeyer, pro player. They've been really invaluable in helping my game grow.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, they have a great reputation. It seems that they're some of the top, if they weren't top tennis players, they're now top pickleball players, and they seem to really care about the sport, and it seems it translates into their coaching as well.
Well, absolutely, and they've got phenomenal, hand-eye coordination, and almost all the top players in professional pickleball came out of the tennis world, and they're really storming the game now. You see them coming all over the place, from all over. I played not long ago in Coquina Key against two young men that were each, I think, 19, but they were top tennis players at the local club, and it was their second time playing pickleball, and they blew myself and another very good player off the court. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. And the power game that they had and their ability to hit these really hard shots that most of the time would be out for most players, huge amounts of topspin. And that's what we're seeing in the game. Topspin's really making the game, significantly faster and more powerful game.
And do you prefer to play during the day or at night?
Well, I like it better during the day. It is hot in Florida. We're lucky to have David's private courts here, and we're really thankful that we have that. We've gotten a little snooty about that, as I mentioned as we were driving up here, that, we prefer to play privately, but we've got a few of those opportunities. But we'll have to talk to David about getting them lit. But at night, it is a little different. Not all lights are created equal. And, we all play at your place at Waterside, and lights are a little tricky there. I think, in general, we play better during the day because you can see the ball better. Particularly as you age, my vision is not what it used to be. Now that I'm 56. What's so funny? Look at the peanut gallery over here is giving me a hard time. Anyway.
All right, what about, I'm guessing I already know the answer to this question, but indoor or outdoor pickleball, which do you prefer?
Outdoor, absolutely. I've only played indoor a couple of times at Robert's Recreation Center in St. Pete. They were lined, basically the basketball court, and it was very difficult to pick the lines up there. The lighting wasn't great. The ball doesn't seem to bounce as high. There's a tremendous amount of racket in there. Everybody, yelling, and they just reverberating off the gym walls. It wasn't the most pleasant experience, but it was cool. It wasn't, 95 degrees.
Interesting. Okay. And is there anything else that you would like to share about the dark side or the light side of pickleball?
Well, I think we all know, Leo, that you probably make more friends in pickleball than you've ever made anywhere else in your life. It certainly happened to me. You're one of my very good friends. And I'm just so thankful to Jerry and Mary for introducing me to the game, and, trying to give something back myself by, being an instructor, volunteering, teaching for the city, and just welcoming new people into our, fastest growing sport in the United States. Pretty cool.
Very cool. Robert, thank you so much for sharing your dark side of pickleball. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. I love you, buddy. Thank you. Bye.
Even though I forget your last name. But I know your number. I think that counts for something.